Good morning, wavy curlies. I'm here to show you how I restyle my hair in the morning after I've slept on it, and it's been in Medusa clipping, and I wore it up yesterday as well, so it's really been up for quite a long time. I've actually slept on it 3 nights. This is gonna be my 3rd day because I washed it right before sleeping on the 1st night. So this is day 3, and I wanna be able to wear it in public and look presentable. So I start by removing my clips in the front that hold my little fringe the way I like them, more delicately, and then I go into removing everything else. So sometimes I don't remove everything else. I just kind of reclip and smooth things up. But for the sake of showing you what all I'm doing and how I can go from bedhead to presentable updo, I'm going to show you what my hair would look like. And there's a good amount of volume. I could probably try to make it work to wear it down, but I actually like wearing my hair up more these days. So I don't feel like I'm gonna need to refresh it. A lot of you would feel like this is horrible. Maybe my standards are low, but I just don't have a high fuss factor. So anyway, what I'm gonna do is actually just smooth it with some oil. And in the past, I've used a different oil blend that's not around. And lately, I have been using Afro Sheen Glow Up Shine Spray, which I love, and I love the way it smells. So, and it's non-aerosol. It just kind of like pushes up from the bottom as it gets used. Anyway, anytime I use a spray oil, I never spray it on my hair directly, like you'll get some big blob, and I don't have enough density to do that. So I just spray it into my hand, and then I emulsify that over both my hands. And if I get too much, I'll put some on the back of my hands just so that I'm not overdoing it. And then I'll just smooth it down my hair, wanting to close the cuticles, wanting them to not feel ruffled, go through sections. And I'm doing this very gently, depending on what it looks like to you. And then smoothing down and underneath sections here. And it's okay if parts look stretched out, because if they're stretched, they're probably gonna get stretched again in what I'm about to do next. So now I'm gonna pull out my little wispy, take this first part, and then take a little jaw clip. Actually, give me 2 seconds. I don't have the exact clip I want. Okay. Take this little jaw clip, and it's teeny tiny. I have a couple sizes. This side of my head has less hair, so I tend to use the teeny one, but probably if I had another one the next size up, I'd use it, but I don't, so it's kind of just a practical reason. Now, I wanna have some extra fringe out. Let's see, I think I want that. Then I pull from this side, like I'm gonna be doing a half up, but I'm gonna leave a little bit out at the top. And then my third one is gonna be this top section. And you could start with the top section if you want, but I want to get my front with the right amount of lift. There we go. And I could stop right there and go out with a half updo, which I do sometimes. Today's not looking quite as good, and it was never my intention today to wear it completely in the half up, half down. I'm wearing it all the way up. So now I'm gonna take my next section, and I can use my jaw clips like I've always used, or I can use these little snap clips, which I've come to like, which are really, they don't bunch your hair up into a small section and have a little fountain of hair. They allow a little bit broader spread. So if you have low density hair, that can help give you, prevent you from having like little tiny ponytails on the back of your head. Also, these are really great for sleeping. So I have been using these almost exclusively. And I'm just pulling up each section, sorry. I'm just pulling up each section of hair, and I'll show you from behind. Pulling up, and just by feel, going in with the next one, and then with the last one. And I know I have a variety of colors of these. They may not be matching, but they should be covered by my hair. Okay. And then I'm like, okay, that looks good. I'm not exactly sure what the back looks. Let me check that out. Yeah, that looks decent. So then I might take my comb and then just smooth the sections up. Now another thing that I often do is I will pull the fringe out on the bottom. Let me do that with, depending on what you like. And then I just make sure it looks kind of even. I have a lot more hair on this side than I do the other side, but I like to have at least a somewhat even looking line in the back. I have a lot of cowlicks and different things going on, but I try to get a somewhat even representation of hair. And then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna wet these. That's good enough. I'm gonna go in and wet these so that I get a fringe. I'm just gonna take my Flairol type bottle and spray it on my hand and then go in there and wet. Let me spray another little spritz. Sometimes I just run it underwater under the sink and just go under there and then see what it does. So today it's kind of curling up. Some days it ringlets, but that way I just have a little bit more movement there. And I'll do the same thing right here with these little bits on the side to make sure they're kind of going in the way that I want them to go. And then maybe a little press up. And then looking at the front's doing okay. I can see this is gonna start falling. So I'm just gonna do a little tiny bit of teasing and just straight up regular hairspray because that's how I roll. I'm not into the light hold. If I want something with hold, I want something with hold. And there is the updo that I wear like 99% of the time. Matter of fact, it's so iconic in my friend group that I've had people come up to me in the park and in the subway and tap me from behind and know that it was me. And that's pretty amazing if you're in New York City and somebody recognizes you from behind. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. If you're a low density gal, if you're looking for a nice updo for the evening, if you just tend to like to wear your hair up, this is a great way, and as you saw, it looks way better up than it did down for day 3 here. It kind of conceals a lot of mistakes and dryness and different things that can be going on, loosening curls. So I hope this is helpful. I hope the little update on the clips and the Medusa clipping was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know and tell me what your favorite updo is. I'm not one to really try a lot of updos. I stick with what I like, and I hope that you'll find that this works for you as well. Thanks for joining me, guys. Bye.